We have a level 16 and a level 21 here. Good luck to them. You can tell these people are not wearing legendaries.
Hey everyone, Don here. Today, I just want to make a quick video on how to go about fighting Ashava. What to do, what not to do, how to defeat her, and finally get your hands on some sweet legendaries. Alright, let's get into it. So when Ashava first spawns, you have about 5 seconds of her animating onto the screen and entering the battlefield. So you really want to use your ultimates here and not hold off and using your big cooldown abilities right away. So early on in the fight against Ashava, one of the attacks you're going to have to watch out for is her one-fisted ground slam attack.
Wow.
And this attack is telegraphed by the light brown dust ring that you see on the ground right before she brings her fist down to slam and crush you. The best way to avoid this attack in most of Ashava's attacks throughout the fight is to just stay behind her, kind of behind her hind legs, and always stay behind her as much as possible because most of her attacks are very front-facing. The next attack you're going to want to watch out for is what I like to call the Ashava leap. I'm not really sure if this one does damage, but it does close the gap and reposition her for her other attacks to be more dangerous. So when she does leap towards you, you definitely want to get out of the way, and if you're a ranged player, you definitely want to get closer to where she was just before she leaped, because what she likes to do is after she leaps towards you, she either likes to bite down, which can one-shot you, or she likes to do her arm blade swing, which definitely can one-shot you and applies a bleeding effect, which drains your health super quickly, so you have to watch out for that. Speaking about Ashava's arm blade swing attack, this one is fairly easy to avoid, although it's the most dangerous and the one that will most likely kill you most of the time. For melee players, you can avoid this by staying underneath and behind her, and for ranged players, you really want to stay within medium range, because if you try to stay at the edge of the screen, most likely you're going to get clipped and probably die. So for ranged players, when Ashava does start this attack, you want to run in towards her and then maybe reset your distance afterward. And even though this attack isn't as intimidating, be sure to watch out for the Ashava chomp anytime she's near you. It can and definitely will one-shot you depending on your class. Speaking about being one-shot, be sure to pick up your teammates as much as possible. It doesn't take that long, and it prevents your teammates from having to take a 10% durability loss, as well as gets them back in the fight faster, which is really going to help you out because Ashava is on a 15-minute timer. Another thing that's quite dangerous for the melee players is Ashava's poison clouds that she's spawning all over the ground, so you want to watch out for those as well. You'll notice Ashava really starts going hard here with the poison and starts spitting it out in a line in front of her, so that's even more reason to stay to her sides or behind her throughout the fight. Somewhere around 50 to 60% of Ashava's health, or what we might call phase 2, she starts to introduce a new attack where she'll stick both her arm blades into the ground in front of her and drag them back to her sides. You can avoid this attack by staying right underneath the back of her and right in the middle. If you are to either side, the blades will hit you and you'll take a ton of bleeding damage. So it's best to either stay right underneath her or to stay far away from her for this attack. And that's pretty much it for the Ashava world boss fight. You're just going to rinse and repeat until she's dead. You do have 15 minutes on the timer to defeat her, and up to 16 people can join in this fight. It is advisable to be at least level 20, or you're probably not going to be strong enough, have enough health or gear to defeat the boss. As you can see at the end of the fight here, the poison clouds get really intense, so for melee players, you're going to have to watch out and be very careful. One thing not to forget is that Ashava does have a stagger meter that you can see below her health bar there. So if you happen to fill that up throughout the fight, she will be stunned for a couple seconds and you can get some awesome damage in there. Okay, so that wraps it up for my Ashava World Boss Guide. I so look forward to seeing everybody in Sanctuary on June 2nd for early access players, or June 6th for everybody else. I will be streaming daily, so if you want to check out my live stream, my links will be in the description down below. Other than that, please like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.